Yo, YouTube. I've been waiting for this all day, man. We got Pacers versus Bucks full game 3 highlights. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And let's get straight to it.
It's in game 3 of this best-of-7 first-round matchup between the Pacers and the Bucks. Orlando and Miles Turner for Milwaukee, scoring in Prince and Brook Lopez.
We at home. We is at home.
Other starters for Milwaukee. Here we go from PACERS Forum. A couple of volleys and Halliburton controls. So an early personal on Giannis and now an early one on Brook Lopez.
And that's not the start Doc Rivers wanted to see from his team because it takes away the aggressiveness of those bigs, and you see the easy bucket from Siakam.
Hard. Draws 2, out to Turner, 3 to shoot. Turner drives in. That time Antetokounmpo blocked him cleanly. Here comes Giannis storming in for the finish and the foul. Kuzma slicing. Left it short. Indiana on the move. Nembhard able to reverse it in and beat Lillard down the floor. Rims out. Turner the offensive rebound. Lost the handle. Threw it away.
Okay, Trent.
Here comes Trent. Trent waits. And finishes. Plus the foul. A 10-8 lead for Milwaukee. 4 minutes into the first quarter of game 3. Indiana a 2-0 series lead. Neesmith got that one. That's a third straight wide open look.
In game 2 was up to 16 points for him, but was 4 of 5 from beyond the three-point arc.
Kuzma gets denied by Halliburton. After it looked like Kuzma had
a Kuzma. He's literally been selling us all playoffs. Bro, you scored like you're not doing nothing for the team, but stopping us. Kuzma, what are you?
Outstanding position, caught that deep. Antetokounmpo ranges to the rim. Halliburton into the teeth of the D. Back out. Guarded by Kuzma. Halliburton pulls and knocks it down from way deep. Tyrese Halliburton has talked about how fun the extracurriculars of this series are.
Trent.
Here's Trent. He got it. Another for Gary Trent Jr. having a big first. Quickly down the other end, Siakam blast to the bucket off the dish from Halliburton. Here comes Trent, back to Lillard. Bobby Portis in along with A.J. Green off the bench. Antetokounmpo, center of the lane for the slam. Out there with McConnell, Porter, Bryant, and Neesmith. Toppin got grabbed on the jersey, lays it in, counted, plus the foul. And Green being ridden by Siakam. Portis can't hit, Sims the O-board. Green, wide open look.
Green.
He's good. Portis misses the bunny. It caroms out to McConnell. Here's Mathurin soaring in for the finish. Lillard a deep one. Back ironing off. McConnell flags down the board. Here's Mathurin storming in for the bucket and the foul. Very true. Giannis with 13 on 5 of 6 shooting. Lillard through the lane. Floats it in. 3 seconds remaining.
Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, a pretty noise in it.
Siakam off the inbound. Couldn't finish. Look at Bryant using the wingspan. Right back to Siakam. Damian Lillard.
Quickly, if he makes one, but at first you force him to shoot that.
Siakam, Mathurin, fakes the 3, slides in, and finishes. Benedict Mathurin having himself a half. Giannis back in. Trent harassing.
See Giannis back in the zone once again defensively for the Bucks.
Neesmith able to find a little pocket and take advantage.
How about Doc Rivers having Kyle Kuzma initiating offense? Talked about he only held onto the ball for 50 seconds in game 1.
Kuzma got down.
Impact on that end of the floor.
Halliburton bounces. Neesmith will fire and hit again. He has 3.
When everyone is getting their opportunities on the offensive end, if you force Halliburton to just be a scorer, that's not the way that he wants to play.
Halliburton can do that as well.
Even though he has the ability to be able to do it, that Rick Carlisle's getting from that spot. You consider Neesmith and Benedict Mathurin, those two guys, tremendous production here on the road.
Neesmith up to 15 and a half as Trent brings in another 3.
I'm surprised Toppin didn't attack Giannis with Giannis playing with those 2 fouls.
No look to the corner. That 3 is good. Shepard getting some minutes and making them stick.
And we just talked about Obi Toppin should have attacked Giannis. You see Siakam had no problem with that.
How about Neesmith meeting Giannis at the apex with the persistence?
All it does when you're not making threes allows you to continue to load the paint and build that wall against Giannis getting downhill.
Siakam deep position and the finish. Halliburton kind of settled into that instead of getting into the 2-for-1. Halliburton to the rim. Oshkosh North getting to the cup. Lillard, no. Giannis, yes.
Dame's calling for an assist. Who's going after the loose ball? Slipped in a wet spot. Actually dove a second time, but that one unintentional.
Into the corner. Trent's 3 is good. Averaging 3 blocks a game in this series. In the corner, Nemhard connects.
But how about the pace? But they will as the playoffs go along.
Trent, he got it.
He passing it to him.
And the Bucks have absolutely needed that.
The presence of Siakam. Also talked about the value of his
experience.
experience.
AJ more.
Giannis off the steal.
And you know why I think we should use AJ? I feel like AJ is a good starting player. Will be a good starting player for. He don't even got to be a starting player. I feel like he just should get more minutes than he get, and I feel like we should use him more because he know how to shoot and he makes shots at the right times. You feel me? When you need him the most, he gonna make it. You feel me? That's why I think we should have him in more. He can shoot. He also can dribble. He's good with the ball. I feel like we should have him in more.
Nemhard tips it. Trent, you bet.
Again, keep passing for him.
Neesmith connects.
How about the response?
Porter tiptoe. Neesmith connects.
Oh my God, Gary Trent got 27. He's going off.
How about the response?
Porter tiptoeing. Green
See what I'm saying?
sneaks inside, pops it in the
Giannis.
air. Giannis the finish and the foul.
But going to keep Mathurin in the game even after the technical foul.
Spacing got jumbled there. Topping. Oh, wow.
Close,
Giannis was absolutely going to attack Mathurin on the offensive end.
Halliburton, great look to Siakam, who lays it in. They now lead by 8. Trent catch, fire, you bet!
With 125 remaining in this third quarter with an 11-point lead, and you bring him back fresh to start the fourth, he's going to finish the game.
Siakam using the window beautifully, 20-point night. Here's Portis, poked away. Portis trying to take Siakam, fading away, and hitting.
Welcome back to Milwaukee with gonna be the ball. Trent Jr. is having a terrific night. What has he brought to the
finding him, and he's making the shots.
Through the fourth, Lillard starting this fourth, connects.
And how about the confidence?
And Lillard out there right now without Trent, without Giannis to begin this fourth. Green
AJ,
in the corner.
Green,
He got it.
see what I'm saying? You gotta use him.
Dumping it in.
You know how to shoot it good in the right moments. That's what I like.
Turns and hits.
We talked about the consistency. Back to 25 points for him.
Siakam with the answer.
for an offensive opportunity to grab that one and put it right back in.
And everybody else had vacated.
Yeah, almost as though there had been a shot clock violation, but Giannis doing the job on the block. In their series against Cleveland last year.
Trent on the steal. Here's Giannis. Trent wide
Trent
open.
again?
You bet. It's the Gary Trent Jr.
like that
game.
like 40
Many people would have wanted him to be, but he hasn't been scoring as fun in so many different areas, as does this gentleman right here, Giannis and Antetokounmpo.
Neymar gives it up. Halliburton, a three is good. Tyrese Halliburton, 11.
And looking like Rick Carlisle is going to wave the white flag on this one as Johnny Furphy.
Trent again! 9 threes for Gary Trent Jr.
Exchanged it, just a look between the two.
Rick Carlisle empties the bench.
We got to find Trent right here. This is the spot.
Giannis instead to the rack. Where do they go from here after Milwaukee gets back in the series with this Game 3 win?
Well, Rick Carlisle always talks about, there are going to be adjustments for both teams each and every game. Every game in the playoffs takes on a personality of its own.
The Bucks are on the board in the 2025 NBA playoffs. Milwaukee.
Thought it was gonna be a sweep. Bro, do you know how many, I seen crazy comments. I seen people honestly saying Pacers was going to sweep the Bucks. Come on, gang. Stop it. What are we saying here? Bucks came out with the dub. We did good this game. We just gotta keep doing this, and we good. If we keep playing like how we played this game, we gonna be good, man. We gonna be all good. Let's look at the box score though. Buck versus Pacers. City is pretty. It's always showing the wrong game. I want to show the game today, man. The city is pretty, just like a flower. 'Cause it's seeing towers red tonight. It's like the text I sent you from. Okay. I don't care about day scoreboard, respectfully. I don't care. Giannis, 37 points. It looked like Giannis had at least 40 plus. 37 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, triple dub. Kyle Kuzma 9. That's still bad. Kyle Kuzma should at least be averaging 15 points. You're a starting player. What are we doing? Brook Lopez, 0 points. Brook Lopez, you gotta do better. You played 15 minutes, you only scored 0 points? That's surprising. Damian Lillard, 7 points. What are we doing, Damian Lillard? You're a guy, you gotta lock in. Bruh, you gotta lock in. What's going on? I understand that you just came back, but it's been enough games, and you've been practicing for enough. Next game, you gotta do better. 7 points, that's bad. 2 for 12, that's bad. 1 for 8, that's bad. Gary Trent, 37 points, honestly did good. It was one of the main reasons why we won. 37 points, 3 rebounds, 4 steals. Oh my God, he was really out there doing his thing. Bobby Porter's 10 points. AJ Green 12 points. Bucks came out the dub, and we have